welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my bedroom. I decided this is actually my second video to film today. No, third. I decided I wanted to be comfortable in bed and just chill and talk to you guys. The baby is with my mom because my mom wanted her. So yeah, today we're going to discuss this House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. I am not holding this behemoth of a book up for very long. Just want to say this is what we're discussing. This is 801 exactly. Yes, 801 pages of amazingness. I am giving this 5 stars. This is going to be spoiler filled. So if you have not finished this and have not read this, I would not watch this video. I'm giving you your warning right here. It's going to be in the title. I'm giving you a warning right here because I need an outlet at this point. I talked to my really good friend. I'm getting tired of calling her that. She's more than a friend, but I talked to her about it. We went to take the baby to the zoo and I talked to her about it, and I realized as I'm complaining I had no one to talk to it about, I make videos online for my own enjoyment, my own fun, for my own reference at this point. So why can't I just turn the camera on and vent? That's what we're doing today. So if you're watching this, you've already read this, but I do want to give a short synopsis. This is the second book in the Crescent City series. This is House of Sky and Breath. The first one was House of Blood and Earth, even though everyone called it Crescent City because that's what the cover, that's what popped out was Crescent City. It did not pop out House of Earth and Blood. I do like the fact that this one, you can tell what the title is and it just says a Crescent City novel down here. Whereas the first one, the title for the actual book was here and then Crescent City was big across the bottom. So of course everyone called it that. So I really like the redesign. I love the fact they both have the crescent moon on them. And he is just beautiful. Just beautiful. So I did get my book. I was able to get my hands on this on release day. If you have, that vlog should be up before this review. If my plans go correctly. This goes up on a Friday. And that went up on the Monday before. But I was able to get my hands on it on release day. Actually, I got my hands on it on Valentine's Day, and they would not let me buy it because it did not come out till the 15th. Fine, whatever. Showed up at 8 a.m. the next morning when they opened to get my hands on it. So I got this on release day. I did not start it till the 22nd, 23rd of February because I was trying to finish what I was currently reading before I jumped into this behemoth. And then I finished it on March 2nd, March 3rd, something like that. So it took me about a week to read it. And I love this so much. I have marked like my favorite passages and things. I personally love Hunt and Bryce's relationship. I think Bryce is the most relatable main character that that Maas has written so far. I laughed so many times in this book. I cried. This book made me feel things that honestly Sarah J. Maas's books hold a special place in my heart. They were my intro to high fantasy, I guess you could say. Not really high fantasy, but to fantasy overall. And really to the romance genre. It wasn't until I read A Court of Mist and Fury. Yes. A Court of Mist and Fury that I really realized I liked the romance genre. She's one of the reasons I actually gave the romance genre a chance was because of Miss Maas. I do want to read one of my favorite quotes of this whole book. And it's Bryce is talking to her mother on the phone. Her mother just found out about her engagement to Cormac. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And is this engagement some scheme to prompt Hunt to finally confess his love for you? Hunt choked on his coffee. Oh God, Bryce, half tempted to pour the boiling coffee over her head and melt into nothing. For fuck's sake, Mom. I loved it so much. Like, I love Bryce's mother. She is so bold, and I love it so much. I love this world they have built. Like I said, this is spoiler filled. So that ending tore my heart apart, made this whole book worth it. Chelsea, in her wrap up for February, talks about her reading this and how the ending, she wouldn't want to spoil it for anyone, and that the ending made the whole book worth it. Guys, the whole book was so good for me, but that ending, the fuck, dude. Actually, the fuck came before that, when I find out that the Hellhound was Danka's mate. I think I'm saying Danka's name right. I might pronounce that wrong. The way my brain pronounces these names are so different than the way everybody else does it. Wait, what? He was what? And then the fact that he has Danka's handwriting tattooed on him to prove it to Bryce, and Bryce is still like, no. Dude, where do you get her handwriting? Like, obviously it's not a fresh tattoo, so obviously this is not some ploy to get you to trust him, because why get something tattooed that doesn't mean anything? Like, he was your what? And then to find out that Morlax, I think his name is that the Heinz, like, super powerful bloodhound is her father, and that she is a bloodhound herself. Wait a minute, hold the fuck, what? How did you not figure that out when she knew you and Ron were brother and sister and not cousins? Like, something else is there, and you just chalked it up to her being a wolf? Like, wouldn't all the wolves know that y'all are brother and sister and not cousins then? Like, for that one element, it really spoke to how young Bryce really is, and how naive she was when it came to Danka and what's going on in her life. Like, the fact she didn't notice that she stopped sleeping around. Like, she knows she stopped sleeping around, but didn't fathom to think why. She just rolled with the flow. Like, so much of her life before the Pack of Devils died was just her floating through it. And now she's like, concrete, I'm making decisions. This is my life. I'm going to do what I think is best for me. It's so relatable in a way that I didn't think it would be for me, but it is. Her brother is an interesting character to me, because after the first one, of course, she is now known for being a princess. Like, everyone knows who her father is. Something that she's tried hiding forever. Everyone knows who her father is. Everyone knows who she is. And her brother's just like, okay. Like, he's not even upset about it at all. He didn't want to be a prince in the first place, and he can't stand his father anyways, and he does not want to be king. So him taking a step back and letting her, like, trying to let her shine is really interesting to me, because he's just like, I just want to be me. And a lot of kids of royals that we read about or watch TV or in the media we consume, that's not what they are. Like, they very much want to be the center, and they fight for it. I'm actually seeing that right now in Tower of Dawn, because I've just met the Kong and his 5 children. The 6th one died, but his 5 children, they're all fighting for their father's love and fighting for their father's approval. But Ron's not doing that. Like, he wants nothing to do with his father. He agrees with Bryce that he's a fucking awful human. Well, he's not human, he's fae, but he's an awful being. And it's super, super interesting. The Hellhound, I knew something was going on there from the beginning. I knew he was looking for Hunt to trust him. He was trying to gain Hunt's trust, and something had changed, and that he was not this awful person Hunt was making him out to be from the beginning. I just want to say that. Like, my annotation is like, why don't you just let him in? Like, you aren't gonna know what he's doing, or what's going on here until you just let him in. Let him in. Like, he's trying so hard. Let him in. And then this happens. I have not watched Chelsea. I will leave a link below for you. If you have read everything by Mass, Chelsea actually has this conspiracy, like, tinfoil hat video that I cannot wait to watch. I'm trying to wait till I finish Tower of Dawn and Kingdom of Ash, because I do not want that, like, my excitement for her video spoiling Kingdom of Ash for me. But I have seen her, like, I watched the first part of her tinfoil hat video, and she's like, if you've not read everything by Mass, do not watch this video. That's literally, like, I'm waiting. But the ending, we're going to talk about the ending. We're 11 minutes in, so if you're partway through it, you can cut out now. I do not want to spoil the ending for anyone. Like, posting this video, I'm trying to wait till the end of March, till more people have had a chance to read it, because I do not want to spoil this ending for anyone. When I read, hi Bryce, my name is Rayson, God, I lost my shit. I'm not gonna lie, I lost my shit. And then when I realized there was only, let me double check this real quick, because I don't want to, like, be wrong about the page count here. When I realized there was only 3 more pages in this fucking book after that line, I was mad. Let's just say I was fucking pissed. It changes everything. Like, combining the two, she's gonna give them so much, like, okay, let me. So Aquitar has no modern day equipment. So they don't have cell phones. They don't have the internet. They don't have Wi-Fi. Okay, they're living in the 1800s, basically. Okay, 1800s, early 1900s is basically what my brain imagines, like big ball gowns. And Bryce even describes their clothing as out of a fantasy novel. Okay, like, does that way she put it? Sit. Hold on, we're going back to the book for a reference here. Hold on, we're going back. Yeah, so I just made sure. So she says, exactly. Another winged male, broader than the other, swaggered in, a pretty female with brown gold hair at his side, also wearing clothes that seemed out of some sort of fantasy film. So, like, the combining of these two worlds has so many implications and so many ways of going that my brain hurts and I need the next one. Also, letting her meet Az first is just everything. Like, everyone's been debating if it's going to be Az and Elena together, or Az and I can't think of Nesta's group, the girl, the one that I can't think of her name. Is that the princess? But anyways, like, they're trying to, mate Az with everybody. But what if it's like Az and someone out of Bryce, like Crescent City? Like, what if that happens? The fact that Bryce compares Fury to Armin really makes me think that Armin came from Crescent City in the first place. And, like, she just doesn't remember it coming through the portal. Like, the Ashari lured her in. She was smart enough to run and ran. Because if they're the same thing, then that explains why Fury doesn't want anyone knowing what she is or who she is. Like, we have not learned what kind of creature Fury is. And if her and Armor are the same, they're old. Fury's parents could be old. Like, God, there's so many implications here. So many. And then it even makes it worse because Reese and Ren have the same eyes. Like, I really want to go back. I did not go back and look in Crescent City, but the fact that she thinks Reese is her brother. Oh, baby Jesus. What if his father came from the Autumn Court in the first place? Like, and then also, we learned that all the shifters in Crescent City are really Fae too. None of the Timlin can shift. The Lord of the Spring Court can shift into animal form. Freya got that from him. Okay. So can Rowan. Rowan's whole Fae group, he calls them a something, but his whole fighting squad can shift into animal form. What if the shifters just came from that world and that universe? Do you understand that she's just like laid the groundworks to take 3 of the most beloved books? Oh, well, that's a little stressing it just a little bit. Take her loved series by her fans and just said, whoop, they're all one now. I need the next one. And then those last 3 pages did not get blown over in my mind. I did not read them. The fact that he is able to wake up a new, not only alpha, but an heir to the Prime ship, and calls the Fae his pack. Baby Jesus, help me. Like, can they do that? I mean, they're all Fae, so of course I don't see why they couldn't do that, but oh, guys, they're all one pack now. I need the next one. You know, younger me used to have these debates herself, by herself in her room, just like this, but I didn't record it. And I would have never shown anybody. I wrote them down and I yelled and screamed and everything. This is so therapeutic to be able to say this to a video camera and not care how it's viewed or how it's received, but put it all out there and post it is really strange for me, but I love it. And I love this book, and I love all of Mass's books except Tower of Dawn. I haven't been able to get through it yet, so hopefully I can. We will see. The only other thing, I guess my other thing with this is Taryn. Is that how you say his name? The Mer. Darren. There is not a pronunciation at the end of this, Miss Mass. The rest of your books have a pronunciation. I would have loved the pronunciation of all these, but the Mer's plotline for me was so fucked up. And the fact that he's the only one that walks out of there is really fucked up to me too. I'm hoping he's able to do something more than just go fight for the Serpent Queen. That's just my hope. The other thing that really blew my mind at the end of this book, Hunt. Hunt also gets, but before we find out about Word Brasslands, we find out that Hunt is enslaved again. Him and the Hellhound both. When they try to revolt, both of them get enslaved again, and the Harpy gets to walk away. Even though she, is it the Harpy? I could have the wrong, hold on, I don't want to get the wrong one. The Harpy dies. It's not the Harpy, it's the, hold on. the hind. So the hind kills the harpy because he tries to attack Hunt, or tries to attack Run. Again, pronunciation guy would have been nice. Anyways, the hind is his mate. The what? And Polex has been waking her up from their meets. Like, it makes sense. For a while there, I thought it was the governor that was Agent Daylight because of just some of the things she said. Like, I thought it might be the governor. I thought the governor was sympathetic, which turned out I was wrong. But, so the hind makes it out, and, like, she is in the clear. Like, no one knows she was involved in any of this. They think that Bryce killed the harpy, even though she didn't. And Hunt and the Hellhound are back enslaved, but when they enslave him again, his memories go with it. The end of the chapter actually says, it says, Hunt screamed again. The darkness swept in to claim him. He wondered if the soul scream, not the halo, was what Regulus wanted. If the starry believed the sound of his suffering might carry through the gate into hell itself, where Bryce could hear him. Then Hunt knew nothing at all. So did he just that's it. That's all we found out, because then we found out about Bryce landing in my favorite series ever. So my question is, did Hunt pass out from the pain? Did they erase Hunt's memory? If they erase Hunt's memory, is he going to remember that Bryce is his mate? Like, when they find one another again, or he's going to remember? Is Bryce going to make it home? I have questions, and I need the next book to answer them. I need answers. So, yeah. This has been me ranting for 20 minutes about this book that I absolutely love, that I'm giving 5 stars, that I'm going to reread. I described Aquitar to my friend as going home. Aquitar is my home series. I don't have the first one. I need to rebuy it. I lent it and it never came home, but it's going home for me. Rereading Freya's struggle and rereading her finding Reese and falling in love and finding out that she is worthy of love and that he is too is like going home for me. It's a very much a going home and like feeling comfortable and loved and all the good things. And to combine Crescent City with that, just it all seems right. And masterful. It's masterful. That's what this series is. It's what I would call this. It's masterful. To combine 2 for sure, I would say all 3 into one universe and build your own universe and your own way of how that universe would play out is a masterful thing. And Miss Max did it. She truly did, and I cannot wait for the next one. I can't. If you have never picked up a Sarah J. Maas book and you're watching me rant for fun, I highly recommend them. There's quite a bit of spoilers here. I won't lie. Like, I've spoiled both of those series at least. I haven't finished Kingdom of Ash, so I can't spoil that for you. I guess I kind of did. Just a little. But I highly recommend her books. A lot of people, honestly, I have not watched videos of people who don't like Sarah J. Maas's books because it's a home series for me, and I don't want a critical eye ruining that for me. I do not read for criticisms. I read for entertainment, and Maas's books, all of them, have been entertaining. Court of Silver Flames is the only one that one and Tower of Dawn, those two have barred on not as entertaining for me. But Silver Flames, it just took 100 pages. Because when it got to the point of the smut, I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed watching Nesta's struggle and things in Nesta's story. I don't relate as much to Nesta as I did Freya, but I still loved it, and I absolutely loved this one. I was going to do an annotate with me for this, but guys, I finished it too quickly to film that. So yeah, that is where I'm at. If you don't mind hearing me rant, don't mind me spending my lunch break talking to a camera, and you like these videos, please subscribe. There will be more of them. I love this, actually. I love just spilling it all out, thought after thought. Yeah, I'll see you on my next one.